into a really compelling matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. From the gun. Powers through. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Hand it off. He's got the first and still going. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down.
The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Contact as he threw it. It is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Across the 40. At the 20. Crosses the touchdown. Irish. A big defensive score.
Just a tough spot to be as a quarterback. He feels the pressure. He wants to get rid of the ball. You can see what can happen when the pressure gets to that quarterback right in his face. The ball is up in the air. The defense is able to come down with it, not only for an interception, but they get a touchdown themselves.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. Penn State offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Little floater there, but it falls incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Offense on the field, it's fourth down and 9. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. And the Nittany Lions will have to punt this one away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Looking to throw it on first down. The receiver makes the catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That ball snagged for a completion. Tackle made to the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you could just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, it'd be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking deep downfield to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. One problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. And this pass is caught. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, that is a great throw, but first, man, let's give all the credit to that offensive line. How long did he have back there in the pocket? Seems like 3 or 4 seconds to be able to navigate and figure out where to go with the ball, and he put it right on the money.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Wants to throw it. The pass rush closing in. It's caught on the crossing pattern. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. He's throwing for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's why you practice and practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Looking to scramble. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
And the running back takes the handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to line of scrimmage, but that's it. The Nittany Lions looking to run some tempo here. And he'll drop back here on third down. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
It's 4th and 10. The offense on the field going for it. Rolls right, trying to make something happen. He gets the first and more. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Again, thrown out of the RPO, it is complete. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Well, this is called settling down in a zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
On the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
No gain on first makes it second down and goal from the 7. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. 3rd and goal, looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Penn State, as they put 6 more on the board. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kurt?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Breaks loose at the 45. You're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Again, picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a 4th down conversion with that pass.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking deep over to the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
But the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Looking to chuck it again. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. And
it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. The offense makes the recovery and takes off.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down in distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Caught in the flat by the running back. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Tailback takes the handoff again. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for the wide out. Catch made on the out route. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Movement here from the tight end. Ball handed off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Important 2nd down play coming up. And the tailback's got it again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the 1st down.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. He missed it. Off target that time. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. The Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. On the run here, lets it go. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Back to throw again. Lets it go quickly. Catch made in space. Look out. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Point after, knocked right through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return starts from inside the 5. Gets across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Players are down the right side. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And he finds his tight end for the catch. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like one more play here before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He makes the grab. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Makes it look easy. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick this away to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Rice. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. He's in the clear. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know it was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Ready to start this drive. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. The quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
Looks to the left, pass caught. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. Brought down quickly at the 14, but the offense is in the red zone.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner out. So hard to cover this.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
They look to throw it here on second down. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Penn State.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on third down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a first down.
Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking.
Now here he goes. You finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really, it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Irish.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. They're setting out to try the PAT. On the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. motion by the back will make the defense adjust. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
He's running out of time here. Trying to create here on the move. The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make the blitz and a quick sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Play action fake, looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and another incompletion.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Has the 1st down and more. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big...
And it's hauled in. What a catch. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looking to scramble. Going for the touchdown here. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They'll give it to the running back. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Bringing pressure. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a 1st down and goal right there. Here's the option play. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And looking to throw now on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. A completion makes it second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, looking to throw it. Dumps it down in the back of the clock. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff from the shotgun. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Now it's second down here. And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. You want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Clean to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This offense is still clicking. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He steps out of bounds at the 14. That's where the drive will start. First down, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab, and he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. Breaking free at the 35. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself. No huddle now for the offense.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush closing in. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rice. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Oh, what a cut. Still going. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And
picked off a crucial turnover. Breaks into the open. Inside the 10. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Whoa, what a play here to take the lead by this defense. You expect your playmakers and your best players on the field to step up when the game's on the line, and that's exactly what this defender did here.
And he gets there, runs it into the end zone and make it a 5-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Screen to the receiver in the flat. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Looking to pass here on second down. Finds an open target on the left side. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. And here's the handoff. Can't stop him. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
They'll try to run this one in. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Toss play, running right. Bites off a defender. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
He finds his man. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
Short pass finds the tight end. Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Direct snap to the back. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking downfield near the end zone. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
4th down now, and defensively, you know you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. After the miss, still losing by that single point.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some pump.
Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking right. This one caught.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Fires it to the wideout. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a threat. Can't make. And now, they're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the quarterback will take a knee. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. Two quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.